Hi there. Okay, so I found a rooftop and I just quickly want to really make this video because something strange happened a few days ago. Actually, a friend of mine, sorry, you're the sun. Anyway, so a friend of mine, her and I were watching this video. So there's this musician who was performing, right? And we were like, oh my word, this is so cool. And then she was like, this girl is actually really happy. And I was like, of course she has to be happy. I mean, she's performing. Who's gonna watch her when she's miserable? And then she was like, but she's always on social media showing that she's happy, therefore she's happy, you know, that kind of thing. That was her conclusion. And I remember thinking, I'm like, really, is that how people actually perceive social media life? And then I recently posted something on Instagram myself, and it was a terrible day. Like, I remember it was just a really hectic day. A lot was happening, a lot of confrontation had happened. But on the Instagram story, I was so happy. I was smiling, I was celebrating. And then I remember I thought of her and I'm like, but I'm not that happy. I'm not happy now, but nobody will ever know. People will honestly think that I have just been through the best day of my life, not knowing what has just happened. And that's kind of what happens to a lot of people. I mean, we might not feel happy in a certain time. Some people chronically are just unhappy, but then they look at people who always show the good side of life and they assume, oh, that person's happy. So if I was like that person, if I looked like that person, if I did things like that person, I would also be happy. And that's actually a huge mistake that we do, because that's not how it goes at all. That is not the system of life. Happiness is more of a choice, and we know this because I don't know how to explain it. Like, the Bible does teach us that with the Holy Spirit comes joy. And this isn't joy as in I'm ecstatic every single day, but it's that one that says, you know, I'm going through a lot, but I have peace in me. I have joy. I can hope in tomorrow. I can hope in something better. That is the greatest happiness ever. And that is a choice, literally. You choose to believe. You choose your faith. You choose to say, you know what, Jesus, I'm going through a lot, but I know that you're with me. I choose to believe that your word is true. And through this, you actually start realizing you have the strength to overcome everything. I mean, things are not ever easy. I was about to say are not always easy, but they're never easy. But with Him, you have the strength. With Him, you have the surety. And with Him, you don't have to doubt. It's like He's there. He's your best friend. He's your leader. He's everything to you. So think about it. Just because you're seeing someone always posting something that's all like looking happy doesn't mean they are happy. Some of the most depressed people actually look like they're happiest, and only later when they admit to it, then we were like, what? So yeah, think about it. And yeah, that's from me. Peace and love.